Here I am again, people. Happy Friday. Once again, I was looking for the remote control. Found it eventually, of course. Right, no crochet today. What I wanted to show you was this box has arrived. If you're not interested in jewellery, look away, because this video will be of no interest to you whatsoever. Let me get a few things out. Woo! It's as exciting to me as it is to you because I've not opened it before. This appears to be bracelets. Green. Nice and comfy. Some of these, I'm just dropping them in my Frida Kahlo tub. Some of these bracelets I never wear because they are too tight for me, or the elastic bursts on me. That's another one. They're threaded on such fine elastic, and because I've got big hands, I sprain the elastic. Ooh, that's a jazzy one. Perhaps I'd better not put them on, perhaps I'd just show them you. It's a jazzy one. And oh, that one probably won't fit me anyway. That's a little green beady one. It's going to be too small. I'll show you that one. And this is, oh, this is quite pretty, isn't it? It's black little stones on it. So that was the first little bundle I got to. Oh, I've got another one on the floor, which is, oh, that's quite pretty too, quite delicate. It's exciting! This is pink. Pink to make the boys wink. Ooh, pink and lilac. You can see it. All shades of pinks and lilacs. Oh, this is on that memory wire. I feel a bit weird wearing these on memory wire. I feel like they're choking me. But we shall see. Woo! The memory wire nearly poked me in the eye then. That would have been a memorable wire. Oh, that's pretty. Pretty green stone. Sorry about it waving about, but it won't stop waving. Right, hands in again. Let's see what comes up next. Some more bracelets. Let's see what's got. Imitation pearls. That one's sort of imitation gold with the little danglies on. Oh, another one of the elasticated ones, but this time in greens, yellows, golds, gold colours, beige. These are usually the ones I have to get rid of because I can't get them over my fat wrists. Well, my wrists are not fat, it's my hands. Arthritis, you know what it is? Makes the knuckles swell. Same with that one, I don't think I'd get. Oh, that one's got a fastener on it, so maybe I will get that one on. Not sure. Ooh, it's a tiny one, isn't it? Elasticated, but very, very tiny. Woo! Here we go. Two more pearlised ones. I always find a home for them if I don't wear them. I'm not one for wearing a whole lot of bracelets, although I do like some, like the purple one's got a chance of being worn, although it does look, oh, it's quite stretchy, it does look a bit small. And what have we got here? Last one. Oh, this is a weirdy one. This will definitely not go around my wrist. At all. At all, at all. Right, let's have another delve into the box. Whoever's taken all this trouble to bag them all up in separate little baggies. Oh, that's quite a nice one. You know me, I like my bold. It's sort of meant to be like an imitation horn or tortoiseshell or whatever it is. Yeah, quite like that one. Ooh. No, this one's definitely not to be worn one. It's a little tiny heart on a little chain. But it's not, definitely not a me one, that one. I only like bold things. Whee! Whoosh! Got the colours in that green. Whee! Hey! Love it. There we go. There's the end. There's the back. Oh, I do like that one. I like the colour of that one. Nice. Excuse me. Nice and jazzy green. That one will get worn. Another delve into the box. No, this is another one I don't think I'll wear. It's very hit and miss when you buy a bundle of jewellery. You get some gorgeous ones and then you get some not too great ones. No, this one I wouldn't wear. It's a little sort of a sun or whatever, but that's not a me one. Not a me. It's not actually raining today. Whoop. Throwing them on the floor. That's another one, that's a me one. Nice and... A lot of these are brown though. I have trouble with wearing brown. I'm not a brown person, but they're quite nice. What did I throw on the floor? Oh, another teeny weeny one. Another one that I won't be keeping. Oh, I can't get it out of its bag, it's so small. I know a lot of you would like dainty jewellery, but it's just not for me. It's too dainty. Too dainty. Right, in we go again, another delve. Ooh, some more green. I've got quite a lot of dresses that have got green in them. So that's a nice, bit of a choker, but it's a nice colour of green. It has got lots of chain though, so I can actually link it into one of the chain bits, you know, so it doesn't choke me. That's another thing I've got that's wide is my neck. Ooh. This one's interesting, but not for me. That's another one that won't be worn. This one's very big, metal and clanky. So may or may not be worn, depends on how I feel at the time. I don't mind if I only get a few bracelets, you know, necklaces that I want to wear out of a bunch. because for what I pay for the whole bunch, you know, you could pay that for one necklace, so I don't mind, you know, just taking the pick out of what I like out of a bundle and donating the rest. Oh, this one's got little lions or whatever hanging on it. Sort of grey with lions, little lions hanging on it. And we have got blue with coins. Well, it's sort of purpley blue actually, with coins hanging off it. If you can see, very sort of belly dancey type, isn't it? They do jingle a bit. Right, in we go again. Yeah, this is another one that won't get worn. Sometimes these bundles are absolutely fantastic, and other times they're a bit so-so. So look at the drawer. Look at the drawer. It's a chain that's sort of knotted, but I don't think that will ever get worn, so that's another one out the way. I think you got a theme here, don't you, that I don't like little nitty-witty jewellery. I only like the big bold stuff. Yeah, that's another sort of small beady one. Oh my goodness me, what's this one? This is a weird one. Chain's bent through the wrong way. There we go. It's sort of a navy blue thread wound round. It's unusual. Oh, that's another little nitty-twitty one. That is definitely not me. Somebody's going to get a lot of jewellery. I used to give them all to Sue's granddaughter. Of course I don't see Sue. Oh, I don't like pseudo gold chains. I only like proper gold chains, which is why I don't wear any, because I really don't have any proper gold chains. There's something that I don't like about them pretending to be gold when they're not gold. That's a gold coloured sort of chain effect thing. But that's another one I won't keep. Not doing too well out of this bundle, am I? I think this is one of my most disappointing bundles so far. That's another one that's dainty. Little pearls and little diamantes in between. Well, they're not pearls, they're like opaque imitation opals, I suppose. I think all the little ones are at the bottom here. What's this one? Oh, this is another sort of imitation pearl. Again, it's very, very tiny. So there is no way that will go around my neck. Don't think it'd even go around my ankle. As I say, this is not one of my best bundles, is it, so far? I've got another bundle on its way. So we'll see how that one goes. Ow! on earth is that? It's got some kind of a mend or something in the middle of that. I don't like that at all. No, I don't know what that's supposed to be. Somebody's tried to mend it with a bit of wire. Nope. So we shall see. We're getting to the bottom. That's all that's left, getting to the bottom. No, I can honestly say I think this one's one of the most disappointing bundles I've had so far. But it won't put me off. I'll order more bundles because you obviously get different things. And that one's got like 2 rings almost on a string. The charity shop or something's going to love me, aren't they? When I donate all these. Right, we're on the last last 2 or 3 here now, and they're all tiny ones, which, as you know, tiny and dainty is not me. But you might like them, but I don't. Ooh. Can't even see it, can you? Little teeny weeny thing. At one time, I suppose I would have worn teeny weeny things, but not now. Oh, this one's got a knot in it. That doesn't help, does it? For me to like it if it's got a big knot in it. That's the problem with nitty little necklaces. They knot, don't they? Yeah, that's just another little tiny one. Gosh, this is so tiny I can hardly see it. This is definitely not staying with me. Some kind of a heart. Oh, it's got some little sparkles on the other side of it. 2 more. And then we're done. As you can tell, I only really like the strong ones. The other ones will not get worn. It's black and silver, or black and silver coloured. Hopefully my new bundle that's on its way will be better than this one. Gosh, that is so dainty. It's meant to be for a child, surely. It's got little hearts on it and little glittery things. Right, so that's it. That's my lot. As I can say, it's not the best bundle I've opened in the world, but no, that's the other way, isn't it? Tomorrow is another day, as they say. I am expecting a book later on today from Amazon, so I'll be able to show you that tomorrow. I'm not doing a Vader, by the way. It's just coincidental that these things are coming day after day that I can show you. I can't commit myself to doing one every, a day for a month. I did do it one time, but I'd sort of run out of things to do and say. The only reason why you might get one tomorrow will be the fact that I've got a book coming. But it's coming with Amazon, so it could come any time between now and 9 o'clock tonight, so I never know. I think that's all I'm expecting from Amazon. Oh, and a box of coloured sewing threads. I finally got to the stage where I'm running out of some colours of sewing threads. I brought tons of piles of them back from the shop when I, broke the shop up. But the colours I'm left with now are not the colours that I want, if you know what I mean. I mean, goodness, it's nearly, 15, almost 20 years since I closed the shop, so it's no wonder I'm running out of thread, is it? So I just bought one of those boxes. You'll see it when it comes, with all different coloured threads in. They're probably only little teeny weeny bobbins, but bear in mind I'm usually only sewing a button on or something like that. So they'll do me fine. I don't want to buy the big bobbins that cost about £2 each. I'm not a seamstress or anything like that. The most I ever do is sew a hem up. And that's about it, really. I did put a link to the top that Kelly has put on Etsy. It's a beautiful green coloured top. Well worth a look, If you don't want to buy it, still give it a thumbs up, because they do count the thumbs up. It helps you to get your ratings further up the YouTube channels if you thumbs up somebody. I never really knew that until just recently, actually. I never think to tell anybody to. I always say like and subscribe, which everybody does, but I never say give it a thumbs up or anything like that. So, I'm just looking. My battery's showing it's going low. I don't know why, because it's supposed to have been charged up. I don't know. I still keep trying to delete these things, videos and stuff, off my camera. Sometimes I'm lucky and I manage to delete them, and other times I can't do it. I've never got to grips with this camera, have I? Well, my ex-next door neighbour Tony's just been, and he's put the security light up for me. So at least now, Gigi, when it goes dark, we'll be able to walk down the steps, and me, in safety once again. Because it's not easy walking down the steps in the dark. Not that I have to do much walking down in the dark, but tomorrow it should be food shopping day, although I've not heard from my niece yet. So, and I'm hoping that she'll do my roots, because I'm looking very grey. I am not a grey lady. And if you're looking what top I'm wearing, I can't remember the actual pattern or anything of it, but I've got one for sale in a slightly different pink on my Etsy shop. Not that I'm hinting or anything, but it's Urban Gypsy Crochet on Etsy, because I still haven't transitioned over to anybody else's site yet, because it's been raining and I've not been able to take photos. It's actually not raining at the moment, but I wouldn't say it was absolutely beautiful blue skies. We've got a lot of grey in them. But at least I don't have the floods here where I am. It's been terrible in parts of the UK. Dams bursting and rivers bursting their banks and houses getting flooded. It's just not been fun. You people over in Texas and places like that want rain, please take some of ours, because it's flooding everywhere here. I'm quite fortunate that I'm not very near a river or anything, or a reservoir or anything. And I'm on a hill anyway, at the top of it, so if anything submerges, it'll be the poor people at the bottom of the hill, but they're not near any water. So provided the grids don't, the drains don't block, and we don't get like standing water, we should be fine. But I've been here for 50 years and it's never even been standing water at the bottom of the hill, so hopefully with being on a hill it all rolls away. Except my garage drain, of course, which keeps blocking with leaves. And it's only a very small drain. I could do with a big drain putting in, but it's a lot of work, isn't it? And unfortunately it just blocks up with leaves. It's worse in the autumn, of course. I'm there with my brush trying to clear it all, getting absolutely soaking wet through. I used to have a sou'wester at one time when it used to rain and it used to block. I used to be out there with my big raincoat on and a sou'wester, if you know what a sou'wester is. The things like the fishermen wear, they're in like oilcloth or PVC or whatever you want to call it. And everybody used to laugh at me there with me brush. Still, the things you have to do when you're a homeowner. Or even if you rent, I suppose you wouldn't want the water coming in, would you? But I'm lucky with the deck because the deck's got slats in it and the water just goes straight down. So at least I don't get pools and puddles like I used to do on the other decking that was made out of paving slabs. I used to step on them and they used to go and splatter water all up over me. And it was so uneven I was always falling, so I'm ever grateful for my decking. At least now, I'm still going to crochet a big green, I mean it's a long decking, let me see if I can show you what I'm talking about. See the decking? See how long it is? It goes from one end to the other end. And what I want to do is crochet like a green or a brown, no, a stem chain that goes the full length. And I was hoping that somebody would crochet a flower and send it over to me, and then I would know which flower came from my friends. I'm sure it wouldn't cost, I know it costs a lot for postage. It costs a lot. So I'm not asking for a big bunch of flowers or anything, just a flower, which I don't think would cost too much to post it to me. So if you're in for that sort of thing, you know, my birthday's not till November, so you've got plenty of time to send me a crochet flower or a knitted flower, I'm not particular. And then I can put them on, and then I can sort of take photos and write on the photos like who sent what. And then when I sit on my decking, I will be looking at all my friends. I think that's a nice idea. I'll be making some, of course. Don't expect you to make all of them because it's a big, big, long decking. It's going to take a lot of flowers to cover that. But I don't know. If you think that's a good idea, if you don't think I'm asking too much for asking for a flower. Whatever you think. But I dearly would love some flowers from my friends across the world. Yes, if you ask me nicely on message, yeah, I will give you my address. I don't want to put it out on here, of course, obviously, because you get a load of junk mail, don't you? But, so, first thing I need to do is crochet the chain. I've actually got some fairy lights as well that I want to wind around the decking. So I think it would look rather cheerful being as I've got no flowers in my garden. I've got lots of bushes and things that have flowers on them, but I don't actually have any flowers on the actual decking. So think of Jan. Think you've got till November, it's my birthday in November. One flower is all I'm asking for, just one flower. And I'm hoping that that will not cost too much when you get to the post office and you don't faint, yeah? Just pick some lightweight yarn or something like that, yeah? Anyway, I'm going to go for now. You will probably see me tomorrow when this book arrives tonight. And of course I'll be live tomorrow, Saturday night, live. I may or may not be wearing the same outfit, so you just have to bear with me if I am, you know. I only put it on at lunchtime, so I've not had time to spill anything down it yet, but the day is young. Who knows? Right, I'm going to leave you now with a farewell and see you all very, very soon. Bye now.